Next.
Next we have John Board.
Hey, Representative. How are you?
Hi, John. How are you?
Long time no see. Good to see you, sir.
It's been a while.
Just for note, Mr. Chairman, Scarlett Lewis is in the waiting room as well. So if we could get her up at some point, just as a note to you.
Yeah, we'll be going back to people.
I just wanted to let you know.
Yep.
Can I proceed?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Good afternoon, Chair McQuarrie, Chair Sanchez, Ranking Member Bethel, Ranking Member McCurdy, and members of the Education Committee. I'm John Boyd. I'm here to testify on 6557, that concerning SEL. I'd first like to associate my remarks and any supplemental testimony with that of Dr. Chris Cook and Scarlett Lewis. During my time as an undergrad at Western, I had the opportunity to work alongside both of these individuals on policy relating to compassion and SEL. Coming out of the pandemic, it's essential that we have support systems in place for our K-12 students so then we can set them up for success and they can reach their full potential. If we learned anything this year, it's the importance of human connection and having compassion towards each other, towards one another. In his book, The Compassionate Achiever, Dr. Cook defines compassion as a holistic understanding of a problem or the suffering of another with commitment to act or to solve a problem or alleviate the suffering. We need to have more understanding professionals in schools to assist students through the complex and ever-changing environments they are encountering, even more so than previous generations. I would also want to make a comment, Mr. Chairman, that we need to look at education, at special education funding and formulas. These are my IEP, 504, and PPT notes from my time in high school. With more extensive SEL, I'm...
Sorry to interrupt, John. You're coming up on the time limit. If you wouldn't mind summarizing.
I'm worried that there would be more paperwork for our administrators to do. On the last note that I'll make is in regards to Commissioner Russell Tucker's testimony this morning. I'm pleased that she's taking an interdisciplinary approach to education. As many of you know, I'm a fan of interdisciplinary learning as an interdisciplinary degree graduate myself. So I would encourage the committee to vote yes on 6557, and I'm prepared to answer any questions which the committee may have. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for your testimony. Any questions from the committee? Representative Belinsky.
Mr. Board, hi. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm sorry. Thank you very much for your testimony, and also thank you for holding a place in line with us for Scarlett Lewis. Wanted to thank you for all of your time spent in Newtown and that compassionate work that you've done with us. When you hold up that those piles of paperwork, your files from high school, can you put context on that? What is it that we're looking at, and how does that relate to your contention about the metrics and paperwork that teachers are involved in?
Absolutely. First of all, thank you, Representative, for the question. Newtown, Reading, Danbury all three of those communities hold a special place in my heart, especially all the work that I did with former First Select Woman Pat Loja after 1214. So my heart, is very much still in that community. As it relates to all this paperwork, this is my PPT 504 and IEP notes from 2005 to 2012. So this is only middle school and high school. Never mind what I had back in. I didn't pull the files from elementary school. The reason why I brought these out, and I wasn't intending to, but I even though I fully support the bill, I'm worried that we have a sense of overdiagnosis as it relates to testing in special education, which, as you very well know, Representative, will drive up our special education costs in the state and potentially put more of a burden on our municipalities at the end of the day. While I do think everyone should have the opportunity to be tested, I think we need to flush out the structure of that testing as we move forward. And I know that's a discussion that we can have at a later date moving forward.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah, we certainly don't want to, take teachers and team members out of the classroom and counseling settings to work on that kind of, paperwork. So, but the concept of social emotional learning, pardon what I'm about to say, it's very environmental, as opposed to, the metrics and the testing thing. Obviously, we do want to diagnose, dyslexia and autism early so that we can furnish the proper supports. But SEL is very cultural as well.
Absolutely.
And you recognize that very, very well from your time in Newtown with, some of the most caring people that, that I know. So thank you for all of your efforts and your tenacious follow-up. I appreciate it very much.
Absolutely. And thank you, Representative.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any other questions by the committee? Seeing none? You see any, Bob? Okay.
Nope. Thank you, John.
Hey, thanks, Representatives. Thanks, Senator. Great to see everyone. Hopefully we can catch up in person soon. Have a good one.
Thank you.